Hey everybody. First of all, I know it's very bright. It's so hot outside. I opened all the windows and it's just bright and sunny outside. I tried to adjust. For some reason, this camera doesn't have able to adjust brightness or anything like that. I don't know why. Um, it does have settings, but it doesn't have that or whatever. I am so hungry. Like, okay, let me. Yeah, I need to start eating, but and I don't want my food to get really cold. But I started working today. I had my orientation at Walmart, and for now, it's just a job. I'm not saying, eventually I want to get a full time. This is part time. I would like to get a full time that pays a little more because um, with my training and my background, my resume and all that, like I have a lot of experience working in warehouses. So I'd like to eventually get a job. But this is good for now, and I'm really happy. I'm gonna get a raise after 3 months, so and I think it'd be a lot of fun. I'm actually excited to get started working. It's only going to be cashier, but hey, why not? So I will tell you. Yeah, so I started at 9, and I was like, they gave us snacks and stuff. Like when we first got there, it said welcome, and it had like our vests out on the thing, and it had our name tags and all that. And they had snacks. They had like all kinds of stuff. I brought some snacks with me, so because they said help yourself. Like I have a little purse inside my big purse, and I have all this stuff. Like I don't want to be talking, and then my neighbors are gonna hear me. Like here's my little packet, which has welcome to Walmart, and it has all my information in it. Yeah, so I'll tell you what my hours are. But like it was training, so we had like 5 hours of. This isn't a soft spoken. I'm just speaking quiet because my neighbor's door is right there and my door is open and I don't want to hear them. I don't want them to hear me. Like, this is one of the snacks they give us. It's open. These are really good. These are they also give us juices and stuff, waters, and we had a little challenge and some bottled water. I'm gonna grab one of these. These are so good. These are Pringles sticks. And there's another one too. This one is honey butter. This one is pizza. And I also tried another one which is like cheese or something because I didn't eat because when I first wake up I don't get hungry. So I didn't have any breakfast or nothing like that. So I just had snacks and candies all day. But that actually was I wasn't really that hungry to tell you the truth. Like right now it's like 2:30. So and I got this. Because we won it or something. I don't know. The orientation was pretty fun, I guess. It was very interactive now. Also, by the way, I wanted to actually record this on my phone. But this phone, it's a Galaxy Express 3. My dad bought it for me. And now it's not letting me even get into my camera. There's not enough memory. It's like a really cheap phone. It works fine, but I can't even get into my camera. I don't know what's going on with it. I'm going to try shutting it off and then turning it back on. But I know, everyone, I'm starving. And I just keep. Anyways, so after we were done with the orientation, I was hungry and I'm like, okay. So I decided to go to White Castle because I was right there. Anyways, today must have been my lucky day, okay? I'll tell you why. Look at this. 2 bags. And at first, I wasn't trying to. Did you hear him cough? Because I don't want to talk because their freaking door is literally right across from my door, so it's really annoying because it's like they hear and know everything I'm doing with my life, and I guess I don't want to live here much longer because I want privacy. It's like if I go outside and sit outside, sometimes I don't want to talk or conversate. I just want to sit outside. It seems like every time I go outside, I have to, you know what I mean, like have a conversation. I love the fries. They're crinkle cut and they're my fave. A little bit cold, but it's okay. That's my fault. Now this is what I ordered. So, what happened was, I'll tell you what happened. At first I didn't really want to do one of these eating videos because I was like, it's only like a basic plain like meal. Like sometimes when you watch these eating shows, they have extravagant, they have all these like things that they get from like White Castle. They have a variety of food. They have a chicken and waffle. I don't really like that though. I actually did a video of chicken and waffle trying the White Castle. It's in my maybe I'll link it below if you want to watch that. You know what this needs? It needs a dollop of hot sauce. They have hot sauce at White Castle, but I didn't ask for it because, hold on, I'll be right back. Anyways, like I was saying, I didn't really want to do like, I have this kind of hot sauce. I didn't really want to do like a eating show because I'm like, I'm not getting anything extravagant. I'm just getting a combo meal. But anyways, what happened was, this is like all cold, but I love it. This is so cool. Let me just put a little bit of this macaroni on there. I think Texas Pete is the best for chicken sandwiches, but like Chick-fil-A has Texas Pete hot sauce. I'm so hungry. That tastes so good. I used to work at White Castle, and at White Castle in particular, so disorderly the way it's run. They got a new soda machine thing for this. The people there were weird. People weren't very friendly that I worked with. I mean, they were, but a lot of them were a lot of little, because management at that particular White Castle was so disheveled. They didn't really train you. Like here, Walmart, today, they made it fun. They really got us into the spirit of, I'm just going to be a cashier, but they really told us, you know, customer service, you're always friendly, 10-foot rule, you know, all this stuff. Like, they just got us into feeling, you know, the Walmart spirit. I worked there 2 times before. I worked in the photo lab. I also went to school for pharmacy technician, so I'd actually like to work in the pharmacy, but yeah, I like working in the pharmacy. Because cashier to me, very easy. I actually like to be challenged when working. You know, like, I'm a good worker. I multitask. I think I could be a good leader, actually. I always felt like I could be a good supervisor, actually, you know? Like, I know how to get things done. You know, like, I could see, things to do to get ahead. I don't know. I'm just glad I'm eating. I'm gonna have some of these fries. I'm actually going to put, White Castle. So I had a feeling, so, you know, I don't really go there because I'm not sure how the people are working because they really aren't at that one. Oh, I gotta shake that up because all this, you know, when my MySpace was around, I made a story, and I wrote it really well, and it was called Ketchup Water. Look at that crap. That's ketchup water. It's disgusting. It looks gross. Ugh. Anyways. Yeah, it looks nasty. I don't want to see this. Ugh. Ketchup water. Ugh. Just looks gross. Sorry, but it really does. I made a story called Ketchup Water. But you know, MySpace, they deleted everyone's blogs, everybody's pictures. So that story I wrote and a bunch of other stories I wrote are gone, disappeared. A lot of pictures I had are gone. Why did MySpace do that? Why? You know, they deleted people's memories. I need another napkin. By the way, this is part of my story. Let me start this story before I go on. I love crinkle cut. I actually like white vinegar on it. Maybe I'm gonna get some white vinegar. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I need to get one of those dispensers for vinegar. I got this big thing of vinegar, and vinegar tastes so good on crinkle cut fries, let me tell you. White Castle has clam strips. Oh, you know what would be, like, I got the basics, but I do have a surprise for y'all. Just gonna put some vinegar right here, because it's, oh yes, white vinegar tastes so good on fries. I cannot wait to go up to Canada. I told Walmart I'm going to Canada for 2 weeks because, and I'm going to film too. I'm going to film the poutine. Actually, poutine. You can pronounce it poutine. A lot of people say poutine. I've always called it poutine. So, poutine, whatever. Can't wait to go up there because I'm definitely going to have some Canadian poutine. You have to go to Canada. You can't have it. You can't have poutine, whatever, in a restaurant down here because they make it different. They make it with duck fat and weird stuff. Like they're hipster now. These fries are made with a certain kind of oil. I didn't even tell them, sorry. I have another chicken sandwich in there. Listen. So here's the thing. I said White Castle people at this one are so awry and just awry. So the guy hands me a thing. I'm like, where's my soda? All of a sudden the lady comes out. She's like, oh no, he was going to say, that's the wrong food. So I hand it back. The other manager's like, no. She already opened the bag. Just let her have it. And I was like, whoa. So, that other bag that they gave me on accident is what this is. Mystery bag. I don't even know what's in it. I think it looks like a bunch of burgers. So let's see, okay? A bunch of burgers. He looks like a burger. I remember I was at this party in New York City, like a very extravagant party, like in that one place called it was like one of those fancy places in New York City, like the Terrace or something. And it was a Halloween party, and this guy, he's like a gossip column, this guy. Oh yeah, and we were, take our pictures and all that. I'm actually online somewhere at that party. and he was dressed as a burger, and the girl next to me said, "Hitch," and she was from another, she was like, had the accent, she's like, "He looks like a burger." That's so funny. Let's see what's in here, okay? This is not my order. This is somebody else's order. It smells like burgers. More fries. Oh yeah, you can't get enough fries. Wow. There's like 4 of these, so let's see these suckers. Oh my god, if I had a friend here, oh, enjoy. Of course they're burgers, and they're all soggy. Okay, these are all burgers. Damn it, no, I'm just kidding. I might as well eat them, right? I thought it was going to be something special. I got 4 burgers and a fry. I can't eat that much, but I'll have a burger, I guess, so. I could save them for Mike or something. Okay, let's have these burgers. The thing about White Castle is this. When you say, the way they do it, I remember I was on the grill often. I like being on the grill because once you get the hang of it and, you know, and you have your own workspace. I hate when I'm working somewhere, and especially at food places. This is going to be a complaint about food. This one doesn't look like it has onions, though. Oh, it does. Good. I have a story about the onions. These are all going to get recycled, by the way. I can't believe White Castle. Okay, let's have one of these little burgers. Look. I thought it was going to be something fancy like clam strips or something. I have a bunch of stories about White Castle, but I'm not so sure I really like the burger. So, like, the meat they use tastes like cardboard, right? That's why I got a chicken sandwich, but White Castle burgers. I mean, they're good stoner food, right? Hence that movie. And I do got a story about tripping on acid and going to White Castle. But first, what was I saying now? I was saying about working there. Let me enjoy this food for a little bit, okay? These aren't very appealing for me. Do you want some of my happy burgers? Burgers. I'm gonna have my chicken one. They're decent. Oh, I could save them, heat them up later. Somebody's like, if you burp during your, somebody commented, if you burp during your mukbangs, why don't you just fart? And I'm like, well, first of all, okay, I'm eating. I'm not digesting. My food has not digested, so I don't have gas. Like, the reason why I'm thinking that's just how it goes, but like the onions, and when you eat this kind of food, like this Burger King too, and like I don't fart. I'm a girl. But if you do, or if you go later, go to the bathroom and it smells like Burger King or the onions, I know it's gross. Oh, I'm sorry. First of all, I'm eating. Yeah, I know. My food has not digested, so I'm not gonna fart. I'm not just gonna sit and eat and fart. Like, I don't have to right now. You know, so I'm not going to. Yeah, I know. I guess when you hear burp, you automatically think of someone farting. You know. But I just wanted to address that little thing. No, and I'm not going to fart on the camera anyway. That's just, maybe some other people will, but I'm not. I just feel weird doing that. So you gotta go elsewhere to find those kind of videos. Sorry. Another chicken. I did think too, of a perfect White Castle mukbang. It's like a variety of everything, you know? Because those clam strips are on point. I love those clam strips. I gotta change my cat litter because I'm going to my parents for a couple days because they're going to pick up my niece. Because she graduated high school, and we're gonna have a graduation party for her. So I have to watch the cat. So, and I work tomorrow and Friday, but I have the weekend off, so that's nice. I just don't know how my schedule's going to be. They seem really lenient. Walmart does. There's a guy that I always see. He works at Walmart, and I know him from a mutual friend. She invited me to some pool party a couple years ago, and we went, and I recognized that guy, or I met this guy, and I added him on Facebook. And when I go to Vegas for the AVN Awards, I always run into him. I saw him this time, and I'm like, hey, blah, 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 remember me? He never seems to remember me for some reason, which is strange, because I'm sure people know who I am. I just feel that way, I don't know. Oh, like today, when we were at the orientation, I'll get to that story later. Okay. Yeah, so, what was I saying? It seems that Walmart is pretty good about people if they need to take off. Just gotta make sure, they're very big on attendance, of course, but I'm never late for work, and I never call off. One thing about me, though, is I like to take trips. So they say you gotta just tell them 3 weeks ahead of time. I won't get paid on trips until 3 months later. Then I will. Anyways, so that guy I was talking about, he works at Walmart. So I wonder if I'm gonna see him again. He's gonna not act like he knows me or whatever. I don't feel like saying hi all the time to people. If they don't know me, I don't want to be that weirdo. Anyways, okay, so I did have some more stories to tell, but I got distracted by that loud cough, and now I feel like I have to be quiet because I don't want. Oh, what's his name? I want to talk, but I don't want to pause it because then I'm gonna lose my hunger. Excuse me. Excuse me. No, I'm not gonna bark. No. So. My story. I had stories to tell. When you work at White Castle, I worked there. They put all the little. They put all the little square beef for the burgers. If you don't like onions, I suggest don't even go to White Castle because they put onions on a big layer on the grill. And basically, when you ask for no onions, they just move the onions to the side, so the burger still is going to get the flavor of the onions. So if you ever notice, and if you had pre-made burgers sometimes, nobody say no onions. They just take the thing off and kind of scoop the onions off. And they might not get all the onions off, so you're going to eat onion. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you ever get chicken sandwiches and you have like a piece of a chicken sandwich that's kind of chewy and weird. I just want fries. I think that's the favorite part of the whole thing is fries. Now I'll tell the story about chipping with getting 20 with cheese. When I was in high school, people liked to do acid. My friend used to talk about it like it was so cool and so fun. And I kind of wanted to try it. I'm like, I went to a party in the town. There's like a lot of punk type people. You know that scene. I was trying to like tattoo people and piercers. My friend, who's a body piercer, we went to the party up there, and he gave us like a little. Me and my friend Missy, we went, and she's the one that always talked about acid and this and that. And she's like, "Oh yeah, this kind is really good, and this kind." She's not really into that stuff. She said this is called Felix. I don't know, Felix the cat. And I'm not even gonna say when I graduated high school. It was a while ago. Anyways, so we went to this party, and I wanted to get my eyebrow pierced. The guy, our friend, his name is Mike. He gave us some tabs, and I took it. That's the first time I ever did. And he ended up piercing my eyebrow, and he was tripping, I was tripping, we all were tripping. And I remember when I was driving back with Missy and this other guy who drove a truck, and that went. He reminded me of when I was tripping in my state. He looked like the crypt keeper, and he was this, and I felt like everyone was misshaped, all weird, like I felt like my friend was like this the whole time. Anyways, that was not the story I wanted to tell. That includes White Castle. The story that includes White Castle. It's another time that guy Mike and his friends, and we all went down to see a concert in Philly at the Chocadora. We were supposed to go see this band called the Butthole Surfers. Anyways, yeah, so they wanted to do acid, so okay, why not? And we're driving and we got to Philly, but I think it all kicked in and we stopped for gas or something. And his friend turns around and looks at me and says, I don't know what he wanted to do, but he turned around and like looked behind him at me and said, is it kicking in yet? Or something like that. It was really weird. And there's that guy coughing out there. Hold on. Okay. Anyways, so chicken sandwich. I'm like, so we're trying to look for the Charlie. Yeah. We stopped at White Castle. It's so weird because I remember we looked in where we're ordering, and you could see the people were talking. There were like these black guys and they're working, and they're like, it seemed like they're really in a conversation. Like, I don't know what we're supposed to do. What do we like? We must have, like, the people in the car were a problem, and they're like, I don't know, what should we do about this? And it felt like it took forever, and I was just like, they ordered 20 with cheese. So then when we finally got the food, I was taking a bite of it, and he's like, I think Mike's like, doesn't it taste like 2 pieces of air or something like that? I'm like, it didn't even taste anything. It did taste like air, and I'm like, I got cotton mouth so bad. I'm like, you know. And then the rest, we didn't go to the concert. We just drove around, and we somehow got back to town, and we were like, I'm like 2 hours from Philly, and I was walking around and I was trying to enjoy my high because I was out of the car and it felt good, and I wanted to just wander around the streets. This guy is so freaking, not Mike, but the other guy who's a body piercer. He died though. He actually got really big into heroin, and he died last year, I think. Which is sad. He had a little baby or something, you know. But it's very sad. Yes, lots of people got into heroin around here, but I'm sure everywhere. I wanted to enjoy the trip, and he was freaking out, paranoid. You know, so I'm like, just let me enjoy this. I have 2 bites of this, but I don't know if I want it. Tell you the truth, I'm hungry. Whoa, I just got a flashback. I'm not eating any more of these. If somebody else wants it, you can have it. I have a couple more stories to tell really quick before I shut this off, I realized. Right back for the ketchup. I realized this is going pretty long, so. And I apologize for the setup. Like I said, I wasn't even going to make a mukbang video, and it's like almost a half an hour. But, because I wanted to use my phone, but my phone is not letting me. And I see that the camera is not very clear. I have my Nikon, but I didn't feel like setting it up. I was hungry, mind you. So, once again, thanks for watching. And if you watched one of my videos the other night when I was drinking beer and whatnot, you may have noticed that I said this. Well, if you watch the video to the end, to, you know, if you comment the magic word or whatever, if you say the word, then I'll know that you listened to the whole thing, and you win a prize. I don't know if, you know, I made 3 videos of drinking and whatnot. Well, the magic word was lollipop. I said, if somebody comments the word lollipop, then I know you watched to the end. Or even if you fast forwarded a bit, because I do that a lot. Yes, I said lollipop. And then the other day too, if you're, I like the oil they use for these fries though. They taste like, I don't know what it is. Is it peanut oil? So the other day, during a vlog, one of my vlogs from when I was drinking beer, I felt like it was wiggling around like a worm. That was weird. I was telling a story about how I walked in on my sister and our friend Jen. They both had a big glass of orange juice to the top. I walk in. I see them both take a sip of the orange juice, and a second later, they said, "I'm not thirsty anymore." Me neither. And they dumped it all down the sink. Synchronicity. Listen, I told that story. So I said, if anybody listens to this story to the end, just say lollipop. Even if it's in a subliminal type way or whatever. Anyways, the next day I put on TV and I was watching Dr. Oz, and they were talking about orange juice. Well, the one thing I noticed was, this. He had a big glass of orange juice, the guy talking about it and stuff. And it was full. He took a sip of it, and you know what he did? He poured it down the sink. So I was like, that's so odd. I mean, I'm not going to say, oh, I just said that story, so should I pay attention? No, because I don't think, of course a Dr. Oz show didn't put it together for me because I knew that it was going to get my attention. Plus, Dr. Oz must have filmed last week, and it was Monday when I saw this episode, so why would I think that they film on Monday? They saw my video, or somebody saw it, and they knew I was going to watch it. Like, that's crazy. But later he was talking about how much sugar orange juice has. He says, orange juice has as much sugar as candy, artificial sweeteners, lollipops. And I'm like, oh, what the heck? First he says a story from my vlog that I said. I mean, he released that, so I noticed it. Then he says lollipop. So I'm like, that is weird. And now I'm wondering, is it like some kind of like weird mind control type of hypnotist time travel type of thing where they could highlight messages in an alien, like, because I get synchronicities like that all the time. Sometimes I feel like they're set up, like people say things on TV because they know I'm gonna hear it and they're gonna know I'm gonna relate to it. I know that sounds crazy, but it's not crazy if you think about it. It's easily to understand. We're all online, aren't we? So, if they know who we are. Come on. If we write things on a blog like I do, or on a video like this, I have a channel, and I talk on it, or whatever I do, and Facebook's, whatever, they can see who you are. They can watch you, whatever they want to do. So it's very feasible that, like, if you call yourself a screen name and you start to hear that in relation, like, of course, there's words that are common, but I should make a video one day and explain all these things. I'm done eating. Yeah, I am done eating. I have 3 burgers. I don't like the burgers, sorry. Maybe I'll eat it later though. I'm not gonna throw them away. I gotta take the garbage out. And take a mess. Ah! My house is a mess. I need a nap though. I also have M&M's, but I'm not gonna have M&M's. I need a nap is what I need. Alright. Ooh, I felt like something food fell out of my mouth or whatever. Thanks for watching. I thought that it was really cool though that I got an extra bag full of goodies. I mean, it prompted me to tell that story about tripping and all that, because otherwise I wouldn't have, because the funny with cheese is what reminded me of it. So once again, thanks so much for watching my mukbang. Yeah, I'd like to do more. I can't talk. Okay. You get the picture. Thanks for watching. Talk to y'all soon. Bye.